friends, it's Miss Trisha. How are you guys today? I'm back in my basement. I thought I'd share with you just a fun idea that you can do at home to make some music makers. So what got me thinking about this was that I had some leftover Easter eggs from this past Easter when we celebrated. And I thought, these remind me of those little shaker eggs we have in the classroom. Do you guys remember those? Sometimes during music time we use them. So I thought, I am going to share with the kids an idea about how to make a music maker. So I got the eggs, and I got some other things your parents can help you with. Some empty bottles and cans and different shaped bottles. Here's a tall one. And some of the things I also got from my cupboard that will help make the sound inside the instrument are some rice, and I have a container of oatmeal. That's right here. I poured some in a bowl, and here's some rice. You might have some dried beans, or you might have some little beads that maybe you use with a different craft. I had some of these little pebbles that I used for decorating around the house, and I had some of those left over. So I got those all ready. I got a little bit of tape, and I have some markers, and I made my own little funnel. This will help you scoop some things into your containers, and it won't go everywhere. By the way, your parents or grown-ups might want to put a towel under all your stuff. So if it gets all over the place, it'll be really easy to pick up and throw and shake outside. I also have a couple of different measuring tools. I have something called measuring spoons. Here's a tablespoon, here's a teaspoon, and these will help you scoop things into your music makers. So I'm going to try, I started a little bit with this one. This one I put some oats in, and I'm going to use this is just a curled up piece of paper, parents, and I just used just a piece of paper, and you take it and you roll it so there's a big end and a little end, and then you just put a little piece of tape right there, and you kind of got your own little funnel. You can make this a little smaller. I did with the red one. So you have a big space to put the stuff through, and a little one that will fit through the bottle. So I'm going to add some more oatmeal. Now this isn't cooked oatmeal. This is dry oatmeal. This is before you cook it. And I'm going to take my tablespoon. I'm going to slide some in there, and I'm going to tip it up. And then I'm going to take another tablespoon, and I'm going to pour it in here, and I'm going to tip it up. And you don't need a lot in there. So let's try, see what this sound makes. Can you guess? Do you have a guess? It's going to be loud or soft? Kind of soft. That's if I go this way with it. If I go this way, it makes a little different sound, a little bit different rhythm. So next thing I thought I'd try is the tall bottle. And I started putting a little bit of my dried rice in there. I'm going to add a little bit more. Let's see. And I'm going to stick my small end in there, and I'm going to tip it. And I'm going to take my tablespoon, I'm going to put a little bit of the rice in here, and then I'm going to tip it. Take a little bit more. Tip. Let's see what kind of sound this one makes. And screw it on top. These are all good things for you guys to learn to do. Parents, these are really great kind of things to do for your fine motor skills. Screwing and unscrewing the lids, pouring, scooping. Let's see what sound the rice makes in a larger bottle. Oh, interesting. Do you think it's louder or softer than the oatmeal? I think the oatmeal is a little softer. Let's hear this one if I go like this. Sometimes I see musicians use their rockers like this. during a song. So that sounds interesting. Now this one, I'm curious. This is a metal can, aluminum can. So it's not plastic. And I thought, what if I put these pebbles in there? I've already got a few in there. Let's see. I think I may have put a little bit of oatmeal in there too. So, you know what, parents, you can have them put in there. Just be careful if it's a little sharp. Keep an eye on that. And great thing to do is counting. They can practice their counting, and then you might just want to put a little, I've got a little piece of tape. You can use any kind of tape so it doesn't fling out. Anyone have a guess on what this might make? Let's see. Woo! A little louder, isn't it? So interesting. That's kind of fun. That's a little bit different sound. Now, I'm gonna try the eggs. These are empty. My son ate all the jelly beans out of them. I'm gonna try the rice. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon in my egg. I'm gonna close it up. Might be a good idea to have grown-ups help you, or actually it's a really good time for you to practice taking tape off for yourself and taping it around that little line. That helps keep the rice from getting all over the place when you shake it. All right, are you ready? Let's see if this sounds like our egg makers at school, or egg shakers. It does! And these are just the right size for your hands, or maybe your little brother and sister's hands. I think you guys can make a whole band with this stuff. I've got one more idea. I was getting some of the oatmeal out of my oatmeal box, and there's about half left in there, and I thought, oh, I wonder if that makes a sound if I just put the lid on it. Let's see. I didn't even have to pour anything in this. It makes its own sound. And then I thought it would be fun, and you can use your imagination for anything. I just got a piece of paper, and I thought, oh, you could wrap it around to make it look more like an instrument and cover, and then tape it on. Draw some fun. I just draw some lines and some hearts and some stars and some circles on mine. And there you have your own little band. You can make a little instrument for everyone in your family. You can do it alone, see what everyone's sounds make, or you can do it to maybe a favorite song you have on your radio. And parents, you can talk about rhythm and beat and different musical components when you're using it. And if you guys can try to do patterns. Sometimes at school we do tap, 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 tap. And sometimes kids make up their own. They might go 1, 2, 3. Anything really. You can start doing little patterns with that if you'd like. Everyone can try something different, but I thought this would be fun. I was hoping it's something that everyone has at home right now and can recycle and reuse and spend a little time making your own music makers. So that's it for this, and I'll have some more ideas later for you to share with you guys, but I hope you're all having a good time and being good with moms and dads, and I miss you all, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.